And we're in. All right, no need for a fancy intro. Today is going to be just a bit of a discussion on Fisch and the future of it. So as I'm sure you guys know, Fisch has been going on a bit of a decline recently. If we take a look at a chart for Fisch, it started out in October, okay? It had a bit of a slow start, and then it just, of course, boomed in November, December. It was going crazy on the player base. Then it kind of dipped a bit in January, and it had another boom in February and kind of start of March. So what has happened since then? Well, since the start of April, you have seen Fisch decline in player base a lot. You can see it just keeps going down, 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 down. And at the time of recording this video, Fisch is only on 57,000 players. So just based off those stats alone, it's pretty clear. People are kind of losing interest in playing Fisch every day. On top of that, I have been getting comments every single day about how Fisch is slowly dying. And a lot of people are also asking me to stop playing Fisch. But as I'm about to show you, Fisch is about to make an insane comeback on Roblox. And no, I'm not just saying this because I mainly post Fisch videos. Honestly, I think a lot of people have been sleeping on the recent Fisch updates, and it's about to get even better. So it seems to be that the recent trend for YouTubers talking about Fisch, they've been kind of slandering Fisch and saying that, of course, there's way too much pay to win, and the game is going down in a pretty rapid decline as far as the player base. But even though the trend is to clown on Fisch, the devs have actually been listening to us. So let me show you why Fisch is actually peaking in gameplay literally right now before this major update, and why it's about to potentially explode once again with the new major update coming out this weekend. So 2 weeks ago, I made this video called Second C is being removed from Fisch, where I ended up yapping for a full 43 minutes talking about everything that's gone wrong in Fisch and what the devs can do in order to improve Fisch and bring it back to the golden era. And guys, when I say the devs have fixed pretty much everything that I said in that video, I mean they have literally gone ahead and fixed just about everything that I complained about in that video and everything that everyone's been complaining about. So I'm 100% certain the devs ended up watching my video, going through it, making notes and changing everything, as well as a lot of other YouTubers' videos, which is honestly such a W thing to do because it means they actually care about the game. So let's get into it. What's actually different in Fisch and why is it about to go insane once again? Well, let's begin at the place that everybody started complaining about Fisch like crazy, and that was with the release of the C2 update. So that was meant to be a major update in Fisch, and it's safe to say it ended up being a major flop. Now, one thing they did do straight away is they actually added in a different teleporter in order to be able to get to the second C, and I'm pretty sure they lowered the requirements. I don't know what the requirements to get to the second C are now, which I did say in my video, there's no need to lower requirements. If anything, they should up the requirements because the second C should feel special. So I have no idea what the requirements are, but there is a sea traveler over here at Moosewood, and if you speak to this guy, I think he can get to the second C at a lower level. Anyway, let's go ahead and teleport there quickly. All right, here we go. We're into the second C. So one of the biggest problems about the second C that a lot of people hated was the fact that our rods have a minus 50% debuff on them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought this was pretty smart. When the update first released, I said this was genius, and it does kind of force you into playing with different rods that you can get from the second C. Saying that though, the rods at the second C, as we all know, they're not really great. So you kind of want to use your first C rods. And now that we've all complained about it, what did the Fisch devs do? They fixed it. So now if you want to use your first C rods without the minus 50% debuff, so let's say I want to use my Seraphic rod, okay? Here we go, Seraphic rod, probably one of the best rods in the game, if not the best rod in the game right now. Well, let's go ahead and spawn in the Nessie boat, and I'll show you what we can do in order to debuff this rod. If we go to Cursed Shores, so we go right here, you'll see that over on this side of the bridge, this bit is now open. So if you go inside, it will take you to a cave system where you can go down here and basically just rebuff your rod so you don't have the minus 50% on it. Now, the crazy part is, I'm pretty sure the devs were going to put this in anyway. They just wanted us to explore the second C for a bit first, because this cave system, it was already set up, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that though. So if you make your way here, you can see apply anti-debuff. So we can go ahead and try this. Oh, wait, yeah, of course. We need to put everything on here. So Moon Idol C2, Sea Leviathan, and a Cursed Thread. Do I have a Sea Leviathan? I have loads of them, dude. Okay, let's put this on here. Oh, it's got to be nighttime. Whoa, we got Aurora Borealis. Okay, there we go. We got the Sea Leviathan. Oh, look at it, it's a little baby. Then we need a Cursed Thread. You can get these just by fishing in the second sea. It looks like this. So we can put that on here. And then Moon Idol. Let's go ahead and chuck one of these in here. Boom, done. Next, we apply anti-debuff. This rod is too powerful to be placed. What? No. Okay, does it not work on every rod? There's no way. Maybe it doesn't work on every rod. Hang on. What would be a better... Okay, let's go like ethereal prism rod. That's still an absolutely W rod. So that's got the minus 50%. Maybe it just doesn't work on seraphic rod because I guess it is kind of OP. Okay, it works on pretty much every rod apart from seraphic rod, I think. The anti-world debuff has been successfully applied to your rod. And now if you look at it, there we go. We don't have the minus 50% anymore. Now I can actually use my ethereal prism rod once again. So immediately, huge W. We can now use our first sea rods without the anti-debuff. All they have to do is do a little bit of fishing, and then you can place stuff in there and just basically rebuff your rod. So the devs, honestly, they cooked with this one, dude. But it doesn't stop there. As I'm sure most of you guys know, especially the ones that have been watching my videos, we got a second enchant altar, and this one is at the second sea. You just come on over to Lush Grove, walk past the mustached man, take the elevator down. This is exactly the same as Statue of Sovereignty. And once you come down here, this is the second sea enchant altar. So we've got this epic looking place down here, but not only that, every single weekend, the devs have been adding in 3 brand new enchantments that we can put on our rod every weekend since this second sea enchant altar has been released. So far, we have a total of 6. Yep, already 6 new enchantments in the game. And if you guys watched my long video yapping about the decline of fish, I literally said we need new rods, we need new ways of fishing, we need new enchantments, and we need more quests. And trust me, they delivered on everything as we're about to go through more of these things. So taking a look at Fishopedia, these are the brand new second sea enchantments. You can see in total, there are 6 of them. I'm not going to go through them all now. If you guys have been watching my videos, you should know what they are. But this is honestly such a huge W, and some of these do brand new things that have never been done in Fish either, such as the Blood Reckoning enchantment, which sacrifices your health for a health dependent chance to apply the Sanguine mutation. Of course, I ended up getting this on the Phantom Megalodon, and honestly, it actually looks insane. So that is absolutely insane, bro. Like, we are just getting constant new enchantments in Fish, and nobody is hyping it up. I've been trying to hype it up in my videos, but it hasn't seemed to have caught on that much just yet. But that is absolutely awesome. That means that we could create a ton more combos with the rods and the enchantments. If Fish keep doing this, oh my days, the game is going to start to feel so fresh once again, dude. So the other thing that I mentioned was I asked for a lot more quests on Fish because I felt like once you've done your own thing of fishing and you've kind of completed the bestiary, like if we look at my bestiary, I haven't actually completed the C2 bestiary just yet. But in C1, I've caught every single fish in the game. And once you do that, it feels like there isn't that much left to do. However, I did ask for more quests in the game, and I haven't done these yet just because I've been super busy recording on my videos. But dude, there are so many new quests in both C1 and C2, and I'm going to show you one of them right now. Actually, so straight away, I've got this one up here. Crab Cleanup Crew. Interact with 20 crabs with crab cages. Catch fish with crab cage. 0 out of 20. So I took that quest on by accident because I was like, what is this guy? That was in C1. I still haven't completed it, just like I said, because I've been grinding. So there's now NPCs basically all along C1 and C2 where you can take quests from them. So if I try find one over here, let's go to Wave Bonds. So here we've got Clark, this funky looking character, right? Perfect timing. Could you help me? And then you can say, what do you need? I'm making a necklace, but I need the prettiest shells. I'll collect the shells for you. You know what? Let's actually do this one. Let's do it quickly just to see what we get. So I need to collect 5 different colored shells along the beach. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the blue one. Is that 5? Okay, that's 5. Oh, there's another blue one. Give me it! I can't. What? Okay, I didn't realize that. It literally just gave me 60,000 XP. Whoa. All right, well, there you go. That is an easy way to level up as well. Now, currently, one thing they've still not added in is a new max level rod, but I'm really hoping with this weekend's major update, we get a brand new max level rod. Honestly, I'm really hoping that the devs deliver on that. But as you can see, like I said, there are just brand new NPCs and quest lines all over the place that you can take. I'm sure some of them give you different rewards. This one just gave me a ton of XP, which is still super nice though. It allows you to level up much quicker. So now, one of the biggest topics of concern for Fish was how pay to win the game was getting. Well, an obvious sign of that was a dude that used to stand right here, and there was one in C1 as well. And I'm sure you guys know him. He was called the Egg Salesman, and oh boy, was that an insane ripoff. However, the devs once again did listen to us. They finally realized, okay, we are not just an ATM for them. We are players after all, okay? We're not just here to make them money. We are here to play their game. game. So they did remove the egg salesman. It's fully gone. You can no longer get the eggs. You can only get them now by fishing once again. But they did also change some other things as well so that you no longer have to buy luck all the time. You can actually just fish once again in Fish, which is lovely, honestly. So some of that, as I'm sure you guys know, in Mariana Vale, all of the secrets have now been turned into exotic fish. Apart from the Scylla is still a secret, but I don't hate that. The Scylla is supposed to be super hard to catch anyway. So we can see here for the Moby in version 1.29, which was literally, I believe, last weekend or maybe 2 weekends ago, the Moby's catch chance was increased by 7.5 times its previous catch chance. So they made it 7.5 times easier to get the Moby, and on top of that, they increased the spawn chance of Moby by 4x. So it used to be a 5% chance of spawning, now it's a 20% chance of spawning, and I believe something like a 0.4% chance of actually hooking it on the line, which, to be honest, for a secret is actually super common. Some of the other secrets are like 0.1, I swear. So that, once again, absolute W, dude. And on top of that, getting the Blessed Song enchantment, when it first came out, there was only a 20% chance that you actually got the enchantment with the Song of the Deep relic, and now it's a 100% chance of getting it as long as you have the relic. So honestly, the Fish devs are cleaning up so much of the bad stuff that they've put in the game. On top of that, we've got new mutations and also other new ways of gaining XP. So if you guys didn't know, there was a brand new event added to Fish as well. Just like we've got Rain, we've got Aurora Borealis, that kind of thing. We also have the Blue Moon event. So shipwright, jet ski please, sire, or I'll take the Nessie, thank you. This Nessie's actually so epic, dude. Oh, that's another thing as well. They put in a Nessie boat, dude. Like, look at this thing, bro. You can't tell me Fish isn't cooking right now. It looks insane. By the way, if we go back towards Lush Grove, so right here in Lush Grove, this is where you'll be able to find these totems. They're called the Blue Moon totems, and you can buy them for 500,000 cash from the second sea. So there we go. I've just bought one. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you inside of here because it only opens up during winter. It has to be winter. It has to be a clear night, and then you can use the Blue Moon totem to spawn in a Blue Moon event, or just pop loads of Sundial totems until you get it naturally. It's actually not that hard to get naturally. Now, once that happens, this door opens, and you can catch yourself the Blue Moon Idol, or what's it called? The Moon Idol? Okay, yeah, the Moon Idol from second sea. So it should look like this. This is just a bigger version of it. Once you get it, you get a moon above your head, and this is what the moon does. It gives you plus 50% XP from all fish caught. It gives you a 10% chance to double the fish's weight. 10% chance to double the fish's weight, bro. That is insane. And a 5% chance to give you the Moon Kissed mutation. And it also gives you visual shimmering effects applied to the player's fishing rod. So once again, if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, I did go ahead and catch the world's first Moon Kissed Phantom Megalodon. In fact, I think this could still be the only one in the world just because they're so hard to catch. It's only a 5% chance of actually getting this, but look at it, bro. It looks so good. If I show you it on a smaller fish, you can more easily see what it actually looks like. So this is what it looks like. Now, right now, this is another point that I'm about to get into, but it doesn't have any visual effects around it, and I'll explain why in a second. But just to go back on this, you can also do this in the first sea as well. So if you don't have the second sea unlocked, if you go to Snowcap Island, there is basically this exact same thing for the first sea. So that's the Blue Moon event cover. That was honestly an epic event. I honestly don't think it got enough praise. I thought it was so sick. Now, moving on to the next point. In my previous video complaining about Fish, I basically said the game is too laggy for what it should be. I don't know why the game lags so much. Well, since I made that video, my game has been running so smooth, bro. And one of the reasons being they've done crazy optimizations on Fish. Like immediately after I posted that video, a week later, my game was incredibly smooth. So one of the reasons why is if we go into the menu, you can see this here, performance mode. Now, I used to have this on before just because it made the darkness a bit brighter. So for videos, it looks nicer. But if I go ahead and turn it off, look at this. Now you can see the VFX on the fish. So one of the things that the performance mode does is actually act as a performance mode. Now, in the past, it used to just kind of clear up the weather a bit, so it made it easier to see in the nighttime. But look at it now. Now you can see all these VFX coming through here. On top of that, if I show you on a rod, what's a good rod to show you on? Okay, let's do my Rod of Forgotten Fang. So I didn't realize in my previous video when I was talking about this, but look at the VFX all over this rod. It looks pretty epic, right? If we go ahead and put performance mode back on, it will get rid of the VFX and your game just runs so smooth, dude. Now, I'm not too bothered about the VFX. Yes, they look cool, but I would much rather have a smooth running game. So the devs have been going crazy on the performance optimization. Now, saying that, they tried to do some performance optimization this weekend that's just gone, and they kind of crashed the game a little bit. However, because they are working on the game tirelessly at the moment to try and make it as good as possible once again, well, they ended up fixing the issue pretty quickly. So let's jump into Discord to find out what went wrong. So the 27th, literally 2 days ago for me as of the time of recording, Spax, one of the developers, put this in the Discord sub announcements. How many times have you crashed in the past 2 days? Now, I would have been one of the people that voted 0. I haven't crashed once, but that's because I'm playing on my PC. It seems like the majority of the issue came from mobile players. So 48% of the votes, or 4,500 votes, said over 5+ times they've crashed in the last 2 days. That is not good. So crash equals the game quits and closes unexpectedly. Don't include bad FPS in your votes if your game is only lagging. Did you crash the same amount of times before the update? And people were saying no. Majority said no. Now, Spax was apparently working on this super hard, but if we scroll down, you can see he's trying to get as much information as possible from the players in order to be able to fix it as quickly as possible. And literally the very next day, so on April 28th, Spax already figured it out somehow, and he said that it was a catch flags issue. So catch flags have been disabled globally for killing the game and ruining my life. Will take up to 10 minutes to take effect. No shutdown. You may see a flag show up and disappear within a second in old servers. And then it says at the bottom, to clarify, catch flags don't show, but they still occupy memory, hence the need to do this regardless if you have the setting off. So once again, insane W from the Fisch devs. There was a problem in the game. They reached out to the community a bunch of times. They tried to figure out what it was and literally fixed it the very next day, dude. Like, come on. Come on, bro. There's not many games on Roblox that are that involved with their community that they're trying to just optimize and improve the game that quickly. For me personally, I still genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I think Fisch is still the best game on Roblox right now. I'm not just saying that trying to glaze Fisch. If there was a better game for me to play, trust me, I would be playing that all day and posting videos on that. I'm not exclusively a Fisch YouTuber, I'm a Roblox YouTuber, so I would just post whatever game I enjoy. But there's just no other game that I enjoy as much as I enjoy Fisch. So that finally brings me onto my last 2 points. What happened in this last weekend's update, and what's going to happen in the future update this weekend that I think is going to make Fisch go absolutely insane on the player base once again. And if it doesn't, well, I think people are just kind of missing out at this point. So in the previous update, we got this, a Lego collaboration with Fisch. And honestly, when I first heard they were doing a collaboration, I thought that Fisch were going full sellout, and I was just thinking, oh, here we go. Fisch is about to go down to 10,000 players. However, this update came out, and I'm not kidding, I actually love it. I actually think it's so cute, and it kind of makes sense to put it in Fisch. So what we ended up getting was this, the brick-built rod, and with it, we get a brand new mutation as well called the Lego mutation, or they've now changed it to the awesome mutation, where you have a 5% chance of using that rod and getting the awesome mutation. So if you guys watched my video on this, I ended up catching the spectral serpent in the awesome mutation, and honestly, it is awesome. I genuinely think this is probably like the new best looking mutation in the game. So what it does, it keeps cycling different colors of blue, red, yellow, and green, and it can make any fish just constantly keep changing these 4 primary colors around. Like, you can make any fish look so good. I really want to catch more fish in the Lego mutation. For now, I've just got it in the spectral serpent, but it is such a W, dude. So that's another brand new rod in game and another epic new mutation in the game. Like, seriously, dude, Fisch have been cooking like crazy. I don't know why more people are not praising Fisch right now. It is going insane on the updates. So I guess there's just one last thing to cover. Let's take a look at this weekend's upcoming updates and why I think it's going to finally make Fisch what it used to be and just bring back that nostalgic Fisch feeling. And on top of that, let's keep in mind all of the new stuff they've added in. Like, there's so many new rods, so many new enchantments, so many new quest lines. You can rebuff your rods at a second sea, and hopefully they put in a lot more new stuff for the second sea in this update. We'll see. But if we're going to the leak section of the Fisch Discord, one of the things that I think we're finally going to get is the Mila quest, because Kiwi here put maybe Mila is the Lego we built along the way. So obviously Mila quest has been going on for a super long time, and I've got a feeling they're going to finish it off in this update coming out this weekend. Or if it's not this weekend, it's probably going to be the weekend after. Like, this Mila quest should be done really soon, I believe. Everyone's been complaining about it, and the Fisch devs are fixing a lot of things right now. On top of that, Noah put this in. Much has to be done on it, but we're cooking. So it looks like this is going to be the new method of fishing. It looks like crab cages just just much bigger. And if you guys remember when they put this vote in on the 8th of April, one of the things that got a really high vote was for new types of fishing and a real trading system. So I'm hoping they come through with the trading system as well. If they do, oh dude, Fish is so back. So we're gonna get the new types of fishing, which is exactly what I've been asking for as well. The rods are epic, but it's a fishing game. We can get lobster boats, we can get shrimp boats, you could do maybe dynamite fishing. Like, come on, there are so many opportunities with Fish. So it looks like they're finally listening to the community and expanding the game further in that aspect. On top of that, literally today we got some leaks about the new update as well. Now let's take a look at this. So it looks like there's a lever behind the waterfall, and oh wait, is this the lever at Forsaken? It is, dude. Okay, we got the lever at Forsaken Shores finally having some sort of a use. Okay, we got this dude looking down Ancient Islay. Okay, what's he looking for? And he's also tracking some... Oh, hang on, guys, zoom in, enhance. That's a paw print. We're getting the Mila quest. It's happening. We're actually getting the full Mila quest. I can see paw prints. So it looks like we are getting a Mila quest, and I guess some sort of other mysteries coming back to Fish. I honestly don't know that much about this weekend's update, but I am so hyped for it. I'm pretty sure we're going to get brand new ways of fishing, like I said. So we're going to have potentially lobster boats. It looks like we're going to have brand new crab cages, hopefully more mutations, hopefully more new rods, hopefully no pay to win or very little pay to win. I honestly don't mind this. Like this server luck bundle, I don't mind it because I like giving you guys these bundles in my Discord server, and it makes it easier and more fun for me if I sometimes fish with super high luck. So I actually don't hate that. They can keep that in the game. I don't think that's like a super game breaking thing to have in the game, as long as the fish are easy enough to catch without it as well. Like you shouldn't have to fish for like 10 hours just to get one fish. So it looks like we are finally getting OG Fish back and much more. So that finally brings me to my conclusion. Yes, Fish is still an epic game to me. I genuinely still play it every day. I don't care that it's gone down in player base. I just want to show you guys why I still enjoy this game, because I am getting a lot of comments of people asking me, why am I still playing this game? It's a dead game. Listen, to me, it's not a dead game. I think a lot of people are missing the epic updates that the Fish devs are doing. That's why I wanted to make this video. And I still think it's genuinely the best game in Roblox right now. So as far as for the future of my YouTube channel, I'm going to continue to play Fish as my main game currently. If new games pop up, yes, of course, I'm going to play other games. At the end of the day, I'm not just a Fish YouTuber. I'm a Roblox YouTuber. I've covered many other games in the past, and I'm not going to stop now. But I'm super hopeful for the future of Fish, and if the devs deliver with this weekend, dude, we are going to see some epic OG Fish coming back. So that's just about everything to cover in today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit of a yap fest, but I just wanted to catch you up on why Fish seems to be making a really good comeback, and it's nice to see some developers actually listening to the player base and to the content creators. A lot of developers don't do that. I mean, TSB has been updated in like 5 months, bro. That's so bad. Anyways, enough yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more epic Fish content, and with that, I'll catch you in the next one.